right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Hebrew Israelites, GMS Louisiana Saints, back at you with another live lesson. All right, before we go any further, we're gonna face the east and stand and face the east and give infinite honors, praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Arakakadash. Double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone, rule well and teach well, and are worthy of the double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 6 of time. All right, and in these last 6 of time, an agenda is being pushed, all right, against the men of the Lord. Agenda is being pushed to deceive those that dwell on the earth, man. All right, and lest that agenda get an advantage of us, okay, but we are aware of the devices, all right, by our oppressor, man, used and placed in the society to do what? To pursue a narrative and ultimately with that charagma for the whole entire planet, man. You're not going to be able to do anything except you receive that charagma, man. All right? Get it real quick. It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. That's right, man. So how would he be able to get an advantage of us, man? By doing what? Us falling into the narrative, okay? Us what? Being deceived by those miracles, okay? But we're not ignorant of his devices because through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, the Most High has given us a what? A spirit and a mind that he put on his elect to not be deceived by these things. You can grab it real quick. If it were possible to deceive the elect, man. If it were possible, man. But it's not possible because why? The Lord is dwelling with us and he's given us this ability, all right, and raising us up to get this ability to do what? Stand up against the naysayers and the gainsayers and against our adversary in these latter days, man. All right? It says, let Satan, and you can grab that, I'm going to get that precept. Could you grab this word advantage? All right? It's 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. I believe it's Genesis 3 tells you what? The serpent was, I'm going to get it real quick. All right? Because Esau, he's subtile, man. All right? He's using this narrative to what? Sneakily creep in with that charagma, man. That's his main goal in mind. All right. So when he hikes up the percentages in these cases, all right, with this jab, when he hikes up those numbers, he's doing what? He's ultimately looking to fulfill that Revelation 13 and 16, man. All right. It's Genesis 3 and 1. Now the serpent, speaking of Esau Edom, because that spirit was in him, all right, way back in the Garden of Eden, man. All right, that spirit was in him to do what? Beguile Eve, all right, in order to ultimately get to Adam, man. All right, but he's trying to do the same thing because we are the what? We're the lineage of what? Yahweh Shai, who was Adam, man. So he's trying to do those same things. He come with that same mentality to do what? That same thing on the planet Earth right now, man. Genesis 3 and 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. All right, scriptures tell you he's what? Wiser than Daniel. All right, there's no secret you can hide from him. All right, scriptures tell you what? Your adversary, the devil, walk about as a roaring lion, man, seeking whom he may devour. A lion has what? Dominion, power. Job 9 and 24. Third was given into the hands of the wicked, man. It was given unto you, Esau. All right, and you're using your power to its ultimate ability in these last 6 of time, man. And we got to use ours. This is our way out of captivity. We got to use this book, all right? We got to use the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua against Esau, man. Against the wiles of the devil. That's the only way we're going to survive. All right? It says, he was the more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, hath the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. That's right, man. And he's coming with that same mentality, that same game. All right, he's coming with that same game that he did back in the Garden of Eden. Oh, Most High, where is it written in the scriptures? He's basically saying that when you're going out and taking a jab. Oh, where is it written in the scriptures that you're not supposed to take a jab, all right? When you get sick, scriptures tell you to follow the physician. Scriptures tell you to do what? To trust in the Lord. You're trusting in oppression all right, by following and being beguiled by Esau, Edom, in that mindset, man. Let me turn up the brightness. Salaki Akim. All right, turn up the brightness real quick. All right, we should be good. All right, and so it says, "Yea, had the Most High, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden." You're right, the Most High did, man. All right, and the Most High, the scriptures tell you the Most High changed not, man. Okay, so if Esau had that same spirit, then all right, Esau changed not. He's been that same cunning devil, man. You want to speak on that? You got it, brother.
No,
We can go back to that 2 Corinthians.
I was just gonna say, the scriptures tell us that does a leopard change his spots? You know what I mean? Yeah. Can you turn can you get good fruit? All right, out of a wicked tree? No, man. All right. So Esau is that same, cunning and devising a serpent as he was back then, man. All right. He's the same. He's the same back then as he is now, man. Right. There's nothing changed about Esau, man. All right. And the Lord has given us, the eyes to be able to see this devil, man, and his plots and his devices, man. All right.
Yeah, man, and then Esau, he comes with, because in Genesis 2 it told you what? The Most High said you should, well, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt what? You shall not eat of it, man. So Esau came with another philosophy. He came with his own game, his own way to do what? Ultimately, he knew if they did, then what? They wasn't gonna be in that under that shadow of the Lord anymore, man. Under that same light and that likeness that the Lord took them upon it, they would fall from grace. All right, if they did that, and Esau knows about what us going, these people, 2/3 of Israel, he going out and taking his job. He knows that what? That's gonna keep you out of that hedge of the Most High, man. That's gonna have you on the outside looking in, man. When these calamities start to befall, man. That's why the scriptures tell you, let Satan. I'm gonna read it again. All right, 2 Corinthians 2:11. You got the word, brother. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, because what? He's been trying to get that advantage of us way from the beginning, man. Like he got that advantage of Adam and Eve. All right, he's trying to get the advantage of the hopeful elect, man. But the scriptures tell you, all right, we're gonna bring it out that what? If it were possible, the elect would be deceived, man. We can't be deceived if we're of that number. That's why we labor so hard, from the apostles on down to the least of us, to try to be within that number, man. Because we want to be within that hedge, man. All right, we don't want to be outside of that hedge. All right, and taking that poison, taking that jab, that juice, man, that Crown Vic, that's gonna have you excommunicated, man. All right, that's gonna have you outside of that barrier of the Most High, man, which 2/3 have always wanted and likened themselves to be in, man. Worshiping after other gods, you're outside of the barrier. All right, you're excommunicated. You're not under the hedge. All right, serving idols of wood and stone. You're not in the hedge anymore, man. You exclude yourself from the grace of the Most High and the love and His mercy, man. All right, you got it, brother. You have one. You got that word advantage, brother.
All right, this is the word advantage. All right.
Strong's G 4122. Play a neck tail. Play a neck tail.
All right, and the word says to be superior.
Ooh, to be superior, man. All right, and that's the main thing that Esau is looking to do with this Revelation 13 and 16, man. He wants to have the ultimate superiority over you, Jake. All right, it's one thing, right, to have access to your bank account, your social security, all right, your emails, your phone records, your pictures in your phone, and it's another thing to actually have access to your thoughts, all right, to actually be inside your body and move you, all right, make you move, make you think, all right, make you self-destruct, which he's gonna do with this charagma, man. When these people are placed with that charagma inside of them, man, all right, Esau has total, full capability of controlling you, man, which was only given and granted to the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. That's why the scriptures say he exalted himself as the Most High. And with this plan that he has, this NWO, these Georgia Guidestones, all right, he's trying to exalt himself in the most way against the Most High, because now, look, I got control of your people, man. And the Most High granted no other authority except himself, Yahweh Yahushua, to have control over the nation of Israel, man, which is the Lord's chosen people. To have control of all nations, man. Because the scriptures tell you, 2 Ezra 6, from Adam coming we all, man, even the nation that the Lord has chose. But other nations are likened unto a spittle, man. Most High care not for them, but he still controls them. All right. But he picked Israel out as his portion. What you got, brother? You got some more?
It says to gain an advantage of another, to overreach. All right. It says to have more or to have greater part or share. All right. That's pretty much it.
That's right, man. You want to speak on it?
And that's pretty much what Esau want to do. He want to be able to get. He want to be able to have. All right. That's what Esau want to do, is have the power. All right, over the greater advantage and the power over everybody, man. All right, and that's what he wants to do with what that Karagma, man. All right, and that's the reason why he's putting up these different devices. All right, these this juice. All right, and telling you that if you don't do it, all right, that you're gonna suffer consequences, man. All right, to get that advantage over you, man, to get that hedge over you. All right, but again, like the scriptures say, man. It's bad.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
All right, but it says, the scriptures tell us that, he's not going to deceive the elect, man. All right, if it was possible. All right, but this is Matthew 24 and 24. It says, for there shall arise a false Christ and false prophets that shall show greater
anti-Mashiach, man. Yep. And we know the system is the ultimate anti-Mashiach, man. This beast system is the ultimate anti-Christ, man. Yep. Because it goes against the ways, the statutes, and the laws of the Most High, man. All right? And the system right now just so happens to be pushing a narrative that's headed towards another narrative, which is that Karagma, man. All right? So if you see one narrative after another with the same patterns which Esau is doing, we see where he's headed towards. Okay, let's demonize those that don't have the jab. Let's excommunicate them. Let's exclude them from everything. All right, we're seeing he's putting that in his agenda, but it's ultimately going to lead where, okay, well now the ones that have took the juice, those are going to be my guinea pigs for this Karagma. I'm going to have that Karagma placed in them, man, because they were so susceptible and so easy to get when it came to putting this juice inside of them. All right, they're going to be in that same manner when it comes to this Karagma. And those that have something and buck up against it, we're going to exclude them out and what? And persecute them, man. Right. That's what they're going to do to them in the Lord. And I'm going to grab it real quick. But you can finish on that and you can speak on it, brother.
It says, false prophets shall show great signs and wonders, inasmuch that if it were possible.
Yeah, man. And then even in the minds of these people, okay, it's a so-called miracle, a great sign and wonder when Esau does what? Somebody that's taking the juice, right? Just hear me out. Someone out there that's taking this juice, taking this poison, taking this crown pick, right? And they see everybody else out there getting sick, right? And they're not getting sick, right? They're at home chilling, living good, all right, feeling good, so-called, right? That's a miracle. That's a sign and wonder to them. Because look, now I got the juice inside of me. I see everybody else. They're getting sick. They're doing this. They're doing that. The numbers are increasing, and I'm not getting it. Wow. This thing really does work, man. But that's that deception that you're under, man. That's that you have a blindfold around your eyes, man. All right, like on that movie They Live, man. But the elect is synonymous to those people that what we've put on those lenses of righteousness, man. Those lenses of light, and that allows us to see this world for what it really is, man. We look at a billboard like on that movie They Live. Yeah. When they had a billboard, it was like some commercialized billboard. It was trying to speak on like goods that it wanted to advertise and all type of stuff, right? Yeah. So everybody else saw it as like a marketed advertisement. When the guy put on the lens, he said he seen that the billboard said obey on it, basically, man, or consume, right? And that's what we're seeing in America for what it really is, man. All this is a big business, man. Yes. All the society is one big corporation, man. One big marketing scheme, right? To get more money and feed on the poor, so the rich could live and rich could sustain, man. All right, and that's why the scriptures tell you they persecute the poor, man. And that's what the system does. You got, brother.
It says, if it were possible, they would deceive the very elect, man, and it's not possible, man. All right, because like the brother said, the Lord has given us the spiritual glasses, all right, to see this place for what it truly is, man. All right, but but everybody else is what? Blinded, man. All right, because the Lord, all right, doesn't find favor in them, man. All right.
That's right, brother. This is the book. I got one backing you up. This is the book of Psalms chapter 10, verse 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? Because the Most High, he's hiding himself right now, all right? But he's also simultaneously, he's still showing himself through the prophets, right? He hasn't actually appeared. Yahushua hasn't actually appeared, man. Yahushua. But what? You have the prophets on the highways and byways from the apostle on down to the least of us, man. You have us coming in the name of Yahushua and the prophecy of Yahushua pertaining to Revelation 19 and 10, the testimony of Yahushua. So therefore, you're seeing them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But it says, why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? Because the Most High wants to make it manifest who he's dealing with, man. All right? That there's only a few that he's dealing with. Therefore, in this time of trouble, when you see everybody falling to the wayside and only a few are standing up and displaying that ultimate truth and that ultimate light and those spiritual powers, all right, things like that, then you're going to see how the Most High really works, man. He doesn't deal in a bulk and a multitude of people, man. He just deals with small numbers, man, even from the beginning, man. All right, so he's hiding himself right now because ultimately he's going to raise the elect up, man. And then Yahushua is going to return, all right? The elect is going to be sealed, all right? Yahushua is going to return. We're going to get out of here, man. All right, but even then, we still have work to do. This is Psalms 10 and 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor, because you persecuting us in your pride, man, because you got an advantage over us somewhat. But guess what? We're still not ignorant. And not an advantage as far as what having an advantage over us spiritually, but he has an advantage in the society because he's ruling over it. He gets to control it. You control the media, you control the entertainment, you control the sports, you controlling this narrative right here, man. But it's ultimately through Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua is controlling that narrative for this place to be destroyed, man. But you're at the spearhead on the left-hand side, man. It says, the wicked, you want to speak on it, brother? Yeah. All right. It says, Psalms 10 and 2, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor, man. Because you're very prideful, Esau. All right? And that's the pride that deceived you, man. But that pride is going to be your downfall, man. Like it says, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, man. You're going to fall big time, Esau. You really are, man. It says, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. All right? The scriptures tell you, fear not these imaginations that are against us, man, the incredulity. Roughly paraphrasing, all right? It says, let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined, man. So the Most High is going to take you, Esau, and all these devices that you put out there for traps and snares for the nation of Israel, you're going to be taken in them, man. This Revelation 13 and 16, this Koragim is going to be your ultimate downfall, man. All right? It's going to be your ultimate, you thinking that it's your greatest. Here we have, like Esau like to say, here we have the greatest invention known to man. You think this is your greatest invention yet, man, but here you have it. That whole deception has deceived you, man. You're so smart that you're so-called so smart that you're dumb, man. All right? Here you are, you think you're fooling the Most High. The Most High is fooling you, man. It says in the devices that they have imagined, man. Because the Most High, he did. I'm gonna get it real quick.
That's right, because
You got it, brother.
Yeah, because the deceive and the deceiver are the Lord's, man. All right, the Lord has given you, all right, the illusion, all right, that, you know, that you believe that you have the upper hand, man. All right, but it's all for your demise, all right, and your destruction, man. All right, and showing that what the Lord, He ruleth in the kingdom of men, man. All right.
That's right, brother.
All right.
You good? I got one after you.
Let's see. This is had.
All right, you got it, brother.
This is Psalms 10 and 8. It says, He sitteth in the lurking places of the village, in the secret places does He murder the innocent. This is the point right here. His eyes are privily set against the poor, man. All right, and who's the poor, man? The nation of Israel, man.
Ooh, could you barbecue shot? Could you start at 7, brother? You got it. It just got some meat on it.
This is verse 7. It says his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
Yeah, man. What is Esau? Now, the mouth of the prophets is that's basically the Lord speaking, right? So, what's the mouth of Esau? What does he speak through? His medium, man. He speaks through his entertainment. He speaks through his government, his military, his education, his religious system, because they're all on one accord, right? They're all pushing the same narrative, the same agenda, right? So that's how he's speaking, man. So his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, man, full of lies, full of slander. What does he do? He takes a clip of the so-called God, tries to associate it with the Hebrew Israelite movement. Then he puts slander in there. Oh, he has a lengthy criminal record, or he's been in and out of jail. Or he has had mental problems. It's just all type of slander, man, that you put out there. But 9-24, Job, man. Look at Job 9-24. You've been given the earth, man. So therefore, you've ruled it in wickedness. Why is it so hard to imagine that when Jake watched these Marvel movies and these comic book movies, right? That in those scenes and in that movie, they have a villain, they have a superhero, right? The villain will be controlling the earth, right. and it has to be saved by who? The so-called superhero, right? Right? Well, that would be the righteous, man. Yeah. This villain Esau Edom, he's been given it, and he's wow. How they be sitting in them little sinister little evil devils, man. They be sitting be small as hell, but sitting in a big old chair, man. Spinning it around and round and round and round like yee-hee-hee.
That's so beautiful.
Yee-hee-hee. I got the whole world. That's Esau, man.
That's right.
A little runt, man. A little runt, man. A little pipsqueak. Driving and ruling this world. And guess what? He's crashing, bumping all over the road, man. He has no direction, no guidance except his own wicked agenda and wicked decisions, man. You got it, brother.
And just to say, like the brother was saying, like in the movie, you know what I'm saying? This is the Lord's movie, man. All right? And this is the script right here, the scriptures. All right?
That's right.
And Esau is following the script, all right, even though he's so prideful and he don't want to admit it. All right? He following the script of what? Yahweh Shemi Awashai, man. All right? Not his own, all right, but the will of the Lord, man. All right? You want me to continue on?
Yeah. I'm about to grab this other one. You can break it down.
All right. It says, under his tongue is mischief and vanity. All right? He sitteth in the lurking places of the village, in the secret places does he murder the innocent. All right? He does that all day long, man. All right? In the ghettos and the hoods. All right? Seeking on how to plot drugs on Jake every time he pull him over. All right? Do different type of things like that, man. That's what this devil does, man. All right? And now...
Yeah, that's beautiful, huh?
God, let me get something.
You could read it over one more time.
It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the village, and in the secret places does he murder the innocent.
In the lurking places, man. He's always behind closed doors doing these things. He's always in the shadow of wickedness, man. He's always creeping and lurking behind the scenes, doing what? Pushing the narrative. And he's not only doing this in these labs, all right, cooking up these, like the scriptures tell you, the secret counsel of the wicked, all right, but he also does it in the media. He puts out false blogs, false information, man. Spikes the numbers up. Here we have it. The temperature of the room, the temperature of the oven is on 350. Esau walk by, make sure that nobody in the room looking, and just turn all the way up to 1,000, man.
Right.
That's what he does, man. He's sneaky. All right, he's cunning, man. He's cunning on that left-hand side, man. The script, Genesis 3, man. He's a subtile of the field, man. He was a subtile beast, and so he is. The scriptures tell you that old serpent, man. All right, was cast down. That old serpent, he had that same spirit, man, which was to fulfill that, and that's why that this is the Roman Empire reincarnated, man. They're trying to ultimately fulfill, all right, what they've been trying to fulfill since they got in rulership, man. One world, one currency, all right. And I got one too, brother. You got something? All right, let me get it real quick. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 10. Let's start at. All right, this is Psalms chapter 10. I'm gonna start at 3. It says, For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, heart being his mind. He boasted of the things that he wants to make to come to fruition on the earth, man. That revelation, that charagma, man. He boasted in that, and he boasts so much. He's took it from just having like secret meetings and councils. Now it's being thrown on us, all right. Now it's being pushed full throttle on the earth, all right. And the men of the Lord, they're seeing it, man. They're seeing this. We're seeing this, man, and we're taking it and we're posting it like how Esau has us. He'll go into the station and say, "Okay, we got these guys. He's the numero uno. He's second in command. That I post them on that wall. Just the guys we're looking for. We got you on our wall too, man. On our righteous wall, man. All right, because you're the main devil in charge here, and you're gonna be taking out a rulership expeditiously, man. You're that hairy head, man. You're gonna be smited, man, and cut off, Esau. All right, you're gonna get the ultimate judgment, man, on the planet Earth, man. Starting with you, Esau, Edom, and down to the rest of you heathen nations, man. You're going to be put in subjection. It says, for the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous. So this guy, here we are, the Lord hates the covetous. Esau blessing them, man. That's why you see 2/3 of our people coveted. Get that word covetous, all right? 2/3 of our people, all right? They're being the most blessed and so-called exalted on the side, man. Got the most houses, got the most land, all right? So-called women, all right? So-called status, right? But it's only for a short period of time, man. Just like Esau, the scriptures tell you, let me get it real quick. Psalms 10 and just get it real quick. Get off. All right? Joy. That's why the scriptures tell you this. This is Job 20 and 5. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment, man. So 2/3 of our people, you're going down with the wicked too, man. Your joy is gonna be but for a moment, man. All right, because you're hypocritical too, man. All right, along with Esau, Edom, scriptures tell you in John, ye are of your father the devil, man. The lust of your father you will do. So you're labeled as the wicked as well, man. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is sharp because you're getting a little clout on this side. You're getting like a little status, a little rep, right? A little popularity. But what is it going to profit you in that day of wrath, man? Scriptures tell you riches do not profit in the day of wrath, man. You can't drag your bank account along with you, or your land, or your cattle. Just to say, because they got some Jake out there that do have so-called money. Not so-called money, but money according to the scriptures, man. Some Jake out there are wicked. You got wicked Jake with land, cattle, gold, perhaps. All right, but they're wicked, man. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, all right, because you got this space system that's SpaceX, all right. Elon Musk developing a what? Space army, man. Your excellency mount up to the heavens, right? But you've only got the dew of heavens, and his head reach onto the clouds. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Pertaining to Isaiah 14, man. Is this the man that ruleth and shaketh the kingdoms? Is this the man that opened not the house of his prisoners, man? How Lucifer, how thou hast fallen from heaven, man. You've fallen down in rulership, man. You've been taken out. All right, that rug has been dragged from under your feet, man. Like on the old cartoon movies, you have like somebody on the rug, and then you have like that little, like Tom and Jerry. Tom will be on a rug or something, right? And then you have Jerry, which they portrayed in the movie was more clever, was more smart. All right, he had more moves to get himself out of danger than the cat Tom. So he would come from under Tom, and Tom would just be looking, maybe eating or something. He'd be doing something folly, right? But you know cartoons how they do. So Jerry will come from under that rug. Jerry will grab that rug and be as small as he is, right? Grab that whole rug and pull Tom from under, and Tom would just be sent into derision, man. Sent into confusion, man. Like, what the heck just happened? Right. And that's how you're going to be, Esau, man. The Most High, Yahweh Shemi Shai, is going to pull that rug from underneath your feet, man. All right? It says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Like a dream that you barely can remember, man. It's old, like, man, I just woke up, but it's just like the dream isn't there anymore, man. That's how your your rulership is gonna be remembered, man. Like a bad dream, because it's gonna be. The scriptures tell you. They told you in the fifth verse. It said the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So it's gonna be here today, gone tomorrow. You want to speak on it, brother? You got it.
I know I was gonna he's about to fill his belly.
Ooh, that's a good one. Now you can break it down. They got a little bit more. It says, the eye also, Salaki, it says, yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also, like get out of here, man. All right, you ain't nothing but a vision of the night, man. You ain't nothing but a bad dream, man. Here today and gone tomorrow, Esau. That's what you're gonna be likened to, man. And that's why the scriptures tell you we're not ignorant of these things, because we don't sell out for it. We don't sell. We don't go. What's that word I'm looking for? We don't not sell. We don't get sold. We don't get sold to this. We're not buying this. Like we're not buying all this this agenda that you pushing, man.
Not feeding into that.
Yeah, we ain't feeding into that, man. It says the eye also which shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him, man. You're gonna be the Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning that follow, man. Point blank, period. But you got it, brother.
And just like the brother was saying, like the Lord, just like the brother was saying, he was giving the analogy, of Tom pulling that Jerry. Jerry pulling
the little mouse,
pulling the rug underneath Esau. I mean, underneath Tom. That's how Esau is gonna get the rug pulled underneath from him. From what, man? The Lord, man. All right, how shot. All right. This is Job 23. I mean, Shalaka. This is Job 20 and 23. It says, when he's about to fill his belly, all right, Yahweh casts the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating, man. All right. So when Esau, eating at the table, all right, filling his belly, all right, the Lord gonna come in and what? Pull that what they call that tablecloth right from that tablecloth right from whenever he's about to eat, man. Right from his bowl, man. All right, and spill everything over. All right, that's how the Lord gonna come. All right, and destroy Esau's plot, man. All right, from right underneath it, man. Right when he think he's about to fulfill, all right, fulfill his enterprise, man. All right.
That's right. You got some more on that?
It says, when he shall flee from, I can actually go up.
Bring it out. You got it, brother.
All right.
I got one back. Give me a back.
It says in the fullness of his sufficiency. All right, he shall.
And what's that? The fullness of his sufficiency. So here he is. He's at the height of his plan, the climax of where he's about to really, really supposedly get his plan across, right? Fulfill his agenda in the fullness of his sufficiency. All right, so we got everything ready to go. We got everything. This plan is seeming like it's gonna go down. Then what? You got it, brother. I got one.
It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, man. Like the brother said, whenever when he's at almost the very top, all right, of his plans, man. All right, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. All right, and that's speaking about these other nations. All right, because ultimately, all right, these other nations, all right, are gonna come against Esau either, man. All right, and it says when he is about to fill his belly, it says Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain upon him while he is eating, man. All right, and that's destroying, like I said, man, destroying his system, man. All right, destroying America, destroying Babylon, man. All right, because ultimately America is going to be destroyed. All right, by thermal nuclear war, man. All right, because that's how the Lord's coming. That's going to be the indignation of the Lord, man. All right. Another part of Esau destruction and making sure that he will never rise, man. All right.
Yeah. Yes, bro.
That's it on that.
This Jeremiah 51 is backing you up by 33. It says, "For thus said the Lord of hosts, the God of the power of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her. Yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come." And guess who the harvest is coming? And guess who's the reapers? The angels. The scriptures tell you that, man. And who's the top angel? Who's the top angel? Yahushua, man. Beginning with Yahushua, man.
Right.
The scriptures tell you he's gonna try in that wine press alone, man. All right, that sickle, because this place is reap. All right, and the angels are gonna reap alongside Yahushua, man. All right, the Lord of Sabaoth, man. All right, many armies of Israel. All right, because the Most High, guess what? Esau just thinks he got the best military. You got it so in line and so in point, right? But little do you know, man, up there in the fourth dimension, all right, where Yahweh Bashim Yahushua dwelleth in the holy angels, there's an army, all right, capable of technology, of formations, of alignments, whatever you want to call how your military presents itself, man, all right, greater than anything the eyes ever seen, man. And you're going to see that very soon, Esau, all right? It says, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, had devoured me. He had crushed me, all right? Likened unto what? Esau Edom, man. He's devouring this place. He's devouring the righteous, crushing us with his philosophies, his doctrine, all right, persecuting us. He had made me an empty vessel. He had swallowed me up like a dragon, all right? He had filled his belly with my delicates, all right? Breaking the brother up in that Job, right? About how when he's about to be in a sufficiency, when he filleth his belly, the Most High is going to make it rain upon him while he's eating, man. Because this Esau has filled himself with the delicacies of the Most High. And what's that? Israel, man. He's taken gold and silver, which is Israel, all right? The Most High's people, all right? The valuables of the Most High, you've taken that away, man, into captivity. And guess who's going to redeem us? Our Redeemer, man. Yahushua. It says, filled his belly with my delicacies, he had cast me out. The violence done to me and to my flesh be upon Babylon. Shall the inhabitant of Zion say, and my blood upon the inhabitants of Chaldea? Shall Jerusalem say? Because that's twofold. Jeremiah was going through it in ancient Babylon, but this prophecy is yet to come, man. All right, because it's going to tell you. All right, and Babylon shall become, or Salaki says, therefore, thus said the Lord, behold, I will plead thy cause and take vengeance for thee, and I will dry up her sea and make her springs dry, man. This place is going to be made desolate, man. All right, from the so-called knowledge of this place that's being pushed out is going to be dried up to what? This whole entire society is going to be obliterated, man, by nuclear missiles, man. It says, and Babylon shall become heaps, a dwelling place for dragons, and astonishment, and a hissing without an inhabitant. And has that been happened yet? Has Babylon become a dwelling place for dragons and astonishment? No, man. When that comes, the nuclear missiles are going to hit this place. That's why it's going to be a dwelling place. The scriptures tell you, the Arabians shall not pitch tent here anymore, man. All right, for wild caged birds and wild birds and all types of fowl here, man. That's what it's going to become in this place, man. So it's going to go from working rows, it's going to go from a corporation, right, to a desolation. From a corporation to a desolation, man. Straight up. It says, the violence done to me, most likely, it says, and they shall roar together like lions. They shall yell as lions' whelps, man. All right? So that's what's to become upon Babylon, man. All right? That's why the scriptures say, howl for her. Howl for her. Give balm to her so she may be healed, man. Because we know this place is not going to be healed, man. It's taking blow after blow after blow. All right? And the only thing that's going to be able to, which is not really sarcastically going to put this place together, is what's going to destroy it, man. If that makes sense. The only thing that's going to put this place together is those nuclear missiles, which is going to destroy it. That's how it's going to be put back in order, man. By these nuclear missiles, okay? By these millions upon millions, 100 millions of missiles, man. They're going to render this place desolate, man. And you're going to know that the Most High made an example out of this place. So now, it said what? It said Jeremiah 51, and let me see, and 37. Because at first, what? And that's the fairness of the Most High. We were made proverbs and astonishment and bywords, laughing stocks, hissing. Ha ha! Look at them! Look at them! All right, is this the chosen people of the Most High? Now that's going to be made out of you, Esau. All right, and that's going to be made out of America, man. Jeremiah 51 and 37. And Babylon shall become heaps, a dwelling place for dragons, and astonishment, and an hissing without an inhabitant, man. Get that word astonishment real quick, guys. It's going to be an astonishment, man. And that goes right along with scriptures, man. Because Esau, you're going to be made an astonishment, man. Isaiah 14, Job 20, all right? You got it, brother?
This is the definition of astonishment. It says surprise, shock, confusion.
One more time, brother.
It says surprise, shock,
confusion. Because when you got somebody that's prideful, so proud, right? You got, all right, just imagine you got a park full of little kids, right? Yeah. And around 4:30, 5 o'clock, their heart starts dropping. They going hide behind the slides because they got a big old bully that always come around, kicking their ass, beating them down, man. Giving them black eyes. They going home. They don't want to tell their parents, like, look at what the hell happened to you? What the hell happened to you? Oh, nothing. Every time 4:30, 5 o'clock come around, the sun starts going down. You see a big bully coming. He coming in his pride. He know he finna devour them little kids, finna beat them all up, take their snack money, all right? Do whatever he has. He has total dominion and control over them, all right? But guess what? That's his mindset, though. But it's gonna come as a shock. Bring it out one more time. An astonishment to them, to him, to that bully, which Esau Edom, man. Right. Go ahead.
It says a surprise, shock. It says disbelief, wonder.
So disbelief, wonder. That's gonna come upon Esau when what? Like scripture tell you, the keepers of the house shall tremble. It's gonna come upon you when you see that narrative, that agenda that you worked so hard for. You were at the height of it, and now at one snap of the finger, it's all taken away, man. All right, and now your so-called land, right, that you stole, your so-called pride and joy, your cities that you built up is all made desolate, man. All made not, man. All right, and now you're the astonishment. You're the laughing stock. We gazing upon you and looking at you like you're the fool, man. You're the butt of the joke, man. Yeah, kind of the byword, the butt of the joke now, man. The shoe is on the other foot, Esau. All right, and it's coming very soon, man. It's gonna go from you wearing, you getting your shoes shined, all right, having no cares in the world, man. So now you shining shoes, all right. Now you're in slavery, and it's like, oh, because you can't do nothing with memories, man. All right, Esau. Speaking of Esau, Edom. All right, you can't do nothing with them. Can you go and grab and touch those memories that you had in America once you're in slavery? All right, no, you can't, man. But you can guess what you can do though. Those shackles and those chains, grab and take hold on to them and tremble now, man. Because now you're in slavery, man. The shoe's on the other foot, man. You got something, brother? You got it, brother. Let's see what we got over here. Shalom to Yakim on the comment board. Y'all about Shimon Shabbat Rakadam.
All right, this is Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, and the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemy and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. All right?
Right. You got it, brother.
And basically, again, like the, yeah. So, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, in these last days, all right, if you look at the nation of Israel, all right, and you see how we've been treated as a people, we've been downtrodden, all right, we've been put into the slums, all right, drugs in the community, all right, looked at that as the lowest above all nations, all right, in the world, all right. All these curses that we face, all right, Esau is going to face those same things, man. And you see it now, all right? How, what the scriptures say, your eye shall be evil towards your brother. Now you have division amongst, you have Egyptian versus Egyptian, all right? Now you see Esau, all right, in his communities on drugs, all right, on all type of opiates and and all different type of things like that, man. All right. Now Esau's being called the laughing stock of all the other nations because of how they conduct themselves. All right, their people. All right, the scriptures say that why do the heathen rage? All right, because they look at Esau. All right, they look at they look at their women. All right, they look how they hold and they conduct themselves. And now you the laughing stock, Esau. All right, now you the byword, man. All right, now you the filth of the earth, man. All right, and the Lord's making that.
Astonishment.
Yeah, you the astonishment, man. And it's being made manifest in the world now, man. All right. The Lord's putting those curses on you, man. Now that we at the end of this thing, all right.
Yeah, man. And it's beautiful to see because scriptures tell you that it's I think it's a rock. Like 9 things my heart counted joy. Man that has the joy of his children. Get it real quick. Just back you up, man. This is Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I utter it with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
That's right. He that liveth to fall, he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, man. And we know who our enemy are, man. You Esau, Edom, man. All right. Jake don't even know who his enemy is, man. He think that he's still on that Christianity doctrine of thinking that love everybody, man. All right, but the Lord has shown us who our enemy is. The scriptures say that we'll be sold into the hands of our enemy, man, for bondman and bondwoman. All right.
That's right.
We got these secrets. We got these things, man. We know what's up, man. All right. Through the grace of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, man. All right,
brother. Hey, and if I can say too, that's a main what's the word I'm looking for? That's a main step to taking yourself out of confusion, man. Knowing who your enemy is. All right, the name of the Lord, that goes all upon all of it, man. Name of the Lord. All right, you know your enemy, you know your nationality, because when you're in war, you got one side versus another.
That's true, Rob.
How are you gonna be moving on your own team, man, your own squad, man?
Yeah.
You don't know your enemy. That's how Jake going off, man. Jake tripping out here, man. You don't know your enemy. You start moving on people that try to help you, man. That's why you coming to friendly fire, man. That's why you come up to the highways and byways and you start moving on your own on people that are on your side, man.
Yep.
Here we are on the highways and byways trying to take the strongholds off our people, right? Trying to bring forth fruit meat for repentance, and you got Jake moving on us, man. Trying to go on us, man. Trying to go in on us, man. Scoffing on us, man. All right. You had some more, brother? All right. This is Psalms 109. I'm gonna start at 1. It got a lot of meat on here. It says, "To the chief musician, a psalm of David, hold not thy peace, O power of my praise." And you can get some of this too, but it got a lot. It's just backing up everything you were saying into the lesson. It says, For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue, man. And that's Esau, Edom, and our 2/3 of Israel, man. Even our own people, man. All right. They open against us their mouths, but they speak what they know not of, man. All right. They speak against us in slander, lies, making up rumors, pushing rumors. All right. And going with those rumors. Oh, yeah, I heard this, I heard that, da. Oh, do you know the reason why they wear those things that they wear? I passed them up on the highways and byways, man, and they were talking about some America about to be destroyed. That's all I heard. I just drove off, girl. Yeah, man. All right. We're prophesying the downfall of America, man. All right. So then you take that narrative and you try to twist and turn it to whatever you think is seeming and deeming and fit for it, man. Whatever your mind wants to come in, man. All right, and the scriptures tell you in Jeremiah, the heart is deceitfully wicked. Who can know it, man? You'll go to the ends of the world, all right, to try to paint one of the men of the Lord in a bad light, man.
Right. Yeah.
You want to say something?
You can read it,
All right, this is Psalms 109:2. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me, they have spoken against me with a lying tongue.
That's right, man. And that's them mocking the prophets of the Lord, man. All right, like the brother was going into, man. You know, they push the narrative. All right, saying, saying all kind of hypocrisies and different things against the men of the Lord. All right, they push it in the media. People talk about their own people. All right, like they're dogs. All right, not knowing how holy and precious that the Lord made us, man. All right. And here we are trying to tell you how great of a people you are, all right, and who your enemy is, and how to come back to the Lord and gain salvation, and that you have something greater than this place, and you despise us, man, all right? You despise the Lord, man, all right, because the prophets speak the words of the Lord to tell you, man, all right, to get you, to help you get in order, man, all right? We getting ourselves in order, man, all right? But you hate us, man, because we look like you. All right? Whatever, man.
Yeah, brother. It's Galatians 4:16, and you got it, backing you up. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
That's right. And because we tell you the truth, man, we tell you that what? You are Israelite, all right? That you need to come back to the laws, all right? That you need to stop celebrating these holidays, celebrating these birthdays, all right? That you don't need to be taking these juice, all right? Start eating right, all right? Start praying, all right? For the men to come and start preaching the word of the Lord so he can bring in the kingdom, all right? But you hate listening to that, man. The scriptures say that. It says, speak unto us smooth things, man.
Yeah.
All right? Don't prophesize, don't prophesy to us, come on. Let you get that up.
This is Isaiah 30:10. I'm going to start at 9. I'm going to start at 8. For go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
That's right, prophesy to us smooth things, man. All right? Tell us how we can get this money, all right? Or sell drugs, or how can I further my rap career, or whatever the case may be, man, whatever it is, man.
Tell us how we can follow after the narrative that you push. Tell us how we can cater to your narrative. Right. Tell us how we can add fuel to your narrative, man, to your agenda. All right, because if you're not against this narrative that Esau is pushing, then you're for it, man. Point blank, period. The Most High is making it righteous and unrighteous, good and evil, man. And whether you take hold to the either is whether and what judgment you're going to receive, man. You serve righteousness, you receive a righteous recompense. You serve wickedness, you receive a wicked recompense, man. All right? It says, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. You got it, brother.
That's right, man. Prophesy us deceits, man. All right, don't tell us about the scriptures, man. All right.
Tell us about how we could get more out of 401k.
Yeah.
Tell us how we could
scam for what they call that? The W-2s. Man.
Yeah, man. Tell us how we could sign up for the newest loan they got out there, giving money, man. Or how we could anyways,
man.
It
doesn't even matter.
You got it, brother.
Take just full of wickedness, man. All right, and how to prosper in this land, man.
Yeah.
All right, and listening to the modern day Pharaoh, man. All right, of Egypt, man.
Yeah, man. The Most High, he's hardening these devils' heart, man. Yeah. He's hardening this Pharaoh heart, man. To what? Push for that agenda, persecute Israel to the end, just like in ancient Egypt, man. Egypt. Most High says he brought us out of Egypt, the house of bondage. Egypt means bondage, man. All right? This is spiritual Egypt. Spiritual Sodom, man. And we're seeing these things all over again.
Yeah, that's right. It's a repeated history, man.
Yeah.
History is repeating itself, man. All right, all over again. All right.
Yeah, that's right. Got some more. It says, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
Get that last part. One more time, man.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 11. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
That's right, man. You know, get us out of the way of the path, man. What path? The right path, man. All right? Get us out of the path, man. All right? Does not the scripture say that this is the straight and narrow gate, man? All right?
That's right. Straight and narrow gate, man.
That's
We
right.
prophesied a straight and narrow gate, man. We didn't say it was going to be easy, all right? Scriptures tell you, if you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation. We didn't say it was going to be a cakewalk, man.
Right.
We never said that, all right? In fact, we said the opposite. We said that it was going to be harder once you get into this ministry, all right? We said it was going to be more tough to wake up in the mornings, all right? Harder to go to sleep at night, man, when you step on this side, man. But guess what? We also told you that it was going to be for a greater purpose in the end. It was going to be for something everlasting, man, eternal, man, not temporary. All right? We told you don't settle for those things, man. We told you don't cater to the world, man. But yet, you say what? Cease from causing the Holy One of Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to come from before us, man. To come before us, man. Don't tell us about the prophecies and what's to befall on America, man. Tell us that this agenda and this narrative is true, man.
Yeah.
All right? Tell us that what? That taking this juice is going to have us going back to normal, man. That's what you want to hear. All right? But if you're looking for that type of narrative within this book, you'll never find it, man. All right? You'll find the exact opposite.
Yeah.
You got some more on it, brother. You want to speak on it? You got it?
Oh, yeah. I was just going to say, man.
I'm going to read it over for you,
Huh.
brother. It says, Isaiah 30 and 11. It says, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
That's right, man. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us, man. All right? And the scriptures say that what? Oh, man, the thought just escaped me. It says, because they, just because they believe not, I think it's in Romans 8 and 8.
I know what you're talking about. I'm going to get it. You got it.
So basically, man, you know, just because you don't believe, man, doesn't mean that these prophecies.
Romans 3 and 3.
Romans 3 and 3.
Yeah, I got you right here. It's the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 3. For what if some did not believe?
Right.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua without effect?
That's right. Right.
You got it. The Most High forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged, man. Because yet and still, they want us to prophesy these smooth things, but we're prophesying things to justify us, man, in our sayings, man. We're prophesying the things that when we're judged, all right, we come out blameless and righteous, man. We get exonerated, man. But you want us to, yet Israel, they want us to prophesy the things that are going to have us persecuted even more, man. Those things that you want and those sweet things you want to hear, those things will have us in slavery, man, for 1,000 more years and 1,000 more years, man. But the things written in this book, they're going to justify us, man. They're going to have us out of the way of danger, man, and inside of that hedge of protection.
Right.
But you got it, brother.
And what I was going to say was, you know, just because, you know, you want this place to continue, all right, doesn't mean that the prophecies aren't going to come to pass, man. And if that is your narrative, all right, if you have the narrative of Esau and thinking that this place is going to continue, when this place is destroyed, you're going to be destroyed right along with it, man.
That's right.
All right?
Hey, the brother Kabar be saying this, he be like, if lose it or be burnt up with it. Roughly paraphrasing. But either you lose these things on the side or be burnt up with a point blank period, man. You got it, brother. Back in Isaiah 30, it says, Wherefore, thus said the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise the word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay therein.
That's right. Our people trust in oppression, man. All right, and they want to stay therein, man. All right, just like whenever Moses delivered the Israelites, man. All right, what Israel was saying, man. Oh man, what you brought us over here
Yeah,
to starve in the wilderness, man.
yeah, man. No
All right?
faith, man.
No faith at all, man.
All time, manna from heaven. You had all types of miracles being performed in the sight of them, but yet they still were lacking faith, man.
Yeah.
All these things the Lord doing before their eyes, in which the Lord is doing it. But in this time, we're gonna have that faith to hold on, man. To see the things that the Lord is doing, and the things that He's presenting, and know that what we're gonna get out of here and be delivered by those things, man. All right. But that's why the scriptures say, I'm gonna get it real quick, brother. This is Sirach 2 and 14. It says, I'm gonna start at 13. It says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, you got to
God. And like the scriptures say, woe unto you that have lost patience, man, because that's ultimately what our people have done, man. All right, in every situation that they find themselves in, all right, they try to find another ultimatum, man. All right, besides the Lord, man. All right, and for that, for you lose your patience over the littlest things, man. All right. So now when Esau come down with the hammer, all right, when he come down with that paragma, man, it's really gonna be on, man. All right? And all the other things that he has set up and planned for our people, man. All right. So that's the reason why the scripture says, "Woe unto you that have lost patience, man."
Destruction,
man. Because of the destruction. All right. And that's the destruction. Because you got Jacob's trouble. You got all of that. All the people that have lost patience from Jacob's trouble, all the way up until when the Lord comes back, man. All right.
That's right.
That's a lot of judgment, man. You want to go on?
I got some more in Isaiah. This Isaiah 30 and 12. Wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay therein. You want to say something?
Yeah, they trust in perverseness, man. All right, and what is that? The philosophies of this world. All right.
Wickedness, man.
Wickedness, man. All right.
It says, therefore, this iniquity, because it's clearly telling you, because you despise the word, you trusted in oppression and perverseness,
right,
and you stayed therein. Therefore, this iniquity, speaking of that trusting in oppression and perversion, that's iniquities, man. That's against the Most High, man. To go and trust your enemy, man. To love your enemy. Come on now, man. All right. If you loving your enemy, you have no wits about yourself, man.
Right.
You have no spirit, man. All right. The spirit not dealing with you, man. Okay. If you out here just loving your enemy, man, wanting to be your enemy's footstool.
That's right.
All right. You're not using the gift that the Lord has given you, man, to be wise, man, to be circumspect, to know when danger is around on the prowl, man. The scriptures tell you that the wicked shall not observe time, man. But we observing these times and we see that it's a dangerous setting out here, man. The vibe is eerie, all right? You got a sense of judgment on the horizon, man. We're seeing these things. It says, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. That's right, man. A breach ready to fall, man. And your iniquities, that's what's going to be your demise, man. Trusting in your oppressor, loving this system, catering to the system, giving life to that image, that's what's going to be your demise, man. That's what's going to be your breach, all right? The love you had for your life, man. Yahushua said what? if you seek to find your life, you're gonna lose it, man. But he that seek the Lord, you're gonna find it, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. He that loveth his life shall lose it. All right, and he that lose his life for the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall gain it, man. We forsaken everything for this truth, but in order to get something back, you gotta give something, man. All we did was it's a simple process. It's a simple process because Jake get all hooked up in this banking industry, right? Okay, I'm gonna add something to my account, and then it's gonna give me interest on it, right? Adding this much will give me a certain amount of interest in a certain couple of years, right? We're doing the same thing spiritually, man. We're adding to our spiritual bank account, gaining up that interest. That interest is building up and building up with the Lord, man. And we're gonna cash in on it in the kingdom of heaven, man, spiritually. All right, because we've been laying up our treasures. All right, our free time, our spare time. Scriptures tell you, he that had little business shall be wise, man. All right, to this world. Okay, the wisdom of a learned man come by opportunity of leisure, man. So our leisure time, we've been doing what? Putting things up in our spiritual bank account, man. Lord willing, if we're that number from the apostles on down to the least of us, man, we're spiritual trillionaires, zillionaires, man. All right. We don't look after the temporary things. We look at the things that cannot be seen, that's unseen. All right. I'm gonna get that too. You about to get it? Yeah, you got it, brother. Unseen. Get it real quick. Oh man, simple. If you got it, you can pull it out. Oh, I got it. You got it. You bring that. 2 Corinthians 4:18. It says, while we look not at the, I'm gonna start at 17. Oh, so like I'm gonna start at 16 because we read that what? Woe to you that lost patience, right? This is 2 Corinthians 4:16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
That's right. Our outward man, the man that our old self, our former self, man. All right. Now that what?
It says 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
Yeah, man, we're building ourselves up with these scriptures, man. All right, we're making ourselves new, man. All right, putting off our former selves. All right,
that's right. For our light, we're denying ourselves, man. We're denying the flesh. This is 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
That's right. Everything that you see here is temporary, man. All right. From our cars, our houses,
right.
All right, our family, all right. Everything that you see, man. All right. The Lord has put it to where that we gotta strictly believe Him off of faith, have faith in the Lord,
faith based,
strictly on faith, man. All right. You can't be caught up on what we physically see, man. We're dealing with a spiritual power, man. We've always been dealing with a spiritual power, man. Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna read that last verse for you. It's 2 Corinthians 4:18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
That's right. The things that are not seen are eternal, man. All right. We can't see the kingdom, man, but we know that what the scriptures say that the kingdom is already the kingdom really is already prepared for us, man.
Yeah.
Right? We just living. We just gotta
play this out, man. Play this
out and have faith, man. That's all we got to do. All right. That's the goal. All right.
Yeah, and it said we look for the things that are unseen, man, because when you're dealing with the Lord, man, the Lord tells you your thoughts are not my thoughts, your ways are not my ways. The Lord don't think how we think, man. He even said this to Samuel. This is 1 Samuel 16:7. But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart, man. So that's why we can't look at this society, all right? because it's temporal, man. We look towards the heavens. We look towards the unseen, man. All right, because those things are eternal, man. Even on an outward appearance, man. We look at what scriptures tell you: praise not a man before thou hearest him speak, man. You got to hear what's on that mind, man. All right, the Lord look it up onto the spirit, man, the mind, the heart, man, the live. All right, He don't look upon that outward appearance, just as He doesn't govern, just as we have faith enough to not look upon this world and look upon it and see it's temporary, man. And know that the love and the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai is eternal, man. It's everlasting, man. All right? It's something that we should what? Cling to, fight for. You gotta fight, stand up. How that song go? Stand up for your right. You gotta stand up for your right, man. Roughly. I forgot how it go, but you gotta stand up for your right to fight, man. And it's true, man. That's what the Lord has given us, man. All right, you got one, brother?
I got one.
You got it.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. Now, I'm gonna start at 6.
Come on, brother.
It says, "Wherefore we have erred from the ways of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. We buried ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through the deserts, and where laid no way, but as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. We have this is the point though. It says, would have pride profited us, or would have riches of Shalaki, I'm gonna start over. It says, would have pride profited us, or would have riches our value brought us. All those things are passed away like a shadow, and as a post that hasted by, man. Everything, all right, everything that would have all these, what, the cars, the jewelry, the money, the house, all right, the woman, what have all these things, what is all those things profit you, man, all right? What the scriptures say, like the scripture said, they pass away as a shadow, man, all right? They will see it today and gone tomorrow, man, all right? And that's how it's gonna be, just like that, all right? You can lose all of that, bro. All right, you can lose all of that in an instant, man. All right, so that's the reason why, like the brother brought out that scripture. He said, the scripture said, basically, not to look on the physical, man. All right, we store up our treasures in heaven, man. All right, where what? Where Mark does not corrupt.
That's what I had. All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right. All right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
That's right, man. Right? Lay up your treasures, man. What is that? What is the treasure, man? All right? It's the scriptures, man. The scriptures say knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of the time, man. This is the real treasure right here.
That's right.
All right? So
the real treasure.
You got to stir that up, in your mind, man. You got to stir up these treasures in your mind. You got to, meditate on it. All right? Keep on reading it. All right? To what it becomes a solid rock foundation, so that when you see these things, you'll be able to maintain.
Right.
All right?
It says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven,
right,
where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
That's right, where thieves break through and steal, man. All right, because all of these other things are temporal, man. All right, and we've seen these things through what judgments that have been playing out recently over the earth. All right, you got that fire that happened in Colorado. All right, you had those people that was out there. I forgot what state it was, but they was in the blizzard. All right, you got Kentucky. All right, that had the tornadoes. All right, so the Lord is showing you, man, that all these things are temporal. They can be taken away from you, just like that.
Right.
So He's telling you what to build upon the spiritual things, all right, which is His truth and His knowledge, all right, so that you'll be able to that you've accumulated enough of money spiritually to escape the troubles and the perilous times that's coming. Right?
It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
That's right. Where your treasure is, so will your heart be, man. All right? And you can tell who's who and where's where, all right, by by their actions and what's going on, all right?
Right.
The prophets of the Lord, they focusing on, the truth of the scriptures, man. All right, while the rest of the world is what? Focusing on the materialistic thing. You hear them. Even whenever they driving by on the highway, they driving up their car, showing off.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Revving up that engine.
Revving
Right?
up.
I got you one too, brother.
All right, go ahead.
Proverbs 16:16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold,
That's right.
and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver?
Can you read that one more time?
It's Proverbs 16:16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver?
That's right, man. It's better to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding than to get, gold, silver, and rubies. The scriptures say that. It says that rubies are far, wisdom is far better than. You know what I'm talking about?
It's Proverbs 8:11. It says, "For wisdom is better than rubies,
That's right.
and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it."
That's right, man. So you can have all the money in the world, man. All right, but it's not gonna be compared to wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, not the wisdom of the world. All right, but the wisdom of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, which is the scriptures.
The Lord says the wisdom of the world is foolishness with the Lord.
That's
man.
right.
And how do we not become ignorant to Satan's devices? Wisdom, man.
Right.
Wisdom allows us to say, "Oh, well, you know what?" To discern from the truth and the lie, man. Wisdom gives us the ability to do that, man.
That's right.
All right, and that's the spirit of the Lord. You got to believe.
If I can also say one more thing, I think it was Theodore Roosevelt that said that the thorough knowledge of the scriptures is way more valuable than a college education. All right.
Yeah, man.
So
That's perfect.
Yeah. Got something about?
Yeah, I got some real quick. All right. This is 1 Corinthians 1:20. For it is written, "I will destroy the wisdom of the world, the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent." All right, so-called philosophers in this world, PhDs, doctorates, college degrees. All right, they don't realize that they're educated in Esau's system. You're not educated in the Holy Scriptures, man. It says, "Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Had not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, by the foolishness of preaching, to save them that believe." Man. So something that's unexpected, something that that's counted out, like preaching on the highways and byways, telling our people our nationality, telling them week in and week out, prophesying the testimony and prophecy of Yahushua. That's looked at and that's seen as what? Foolishness, man. But the Most High carries all the wisdom within this ministry, man, within this book, within the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You got anything, brother?
Let's see what I got.
And we can take it out of you.
Maybe you have something?
It's a. You want to speak on it? It says, 1 Corinthians 1 and 21.
It's at 27.
Oh yeah, you got it, bro.
Yeah.
And you can break it down.
This is 1 Corinthians 1 and 27. But Yahweh has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and Yahweh have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty, man. All right. So Yahweh by Shemi Yahushua has made this a spectacle unto the world. All right.
That's right.
A very low thing. All right. To what? To make it mighty, man. All right, and show what the power of himself, man.
That's right.
That's how the Lord shows his power, man. All right. Look, did not the Lord take Esau, the lowest, the basis of man, and made him what?
It's gonna say that next verse.
Con.
Go ahead, brother.
All right. It says, verse 28. It says, "The base things of the world and the things which are despised have God chosen. Yeah, the things which are not to bring to naught things that are." All right.
That's right, man. Base things of the world. All right. Things which are despised had the Most High chosen, which is what? The ministry.
Right.
Yea, and things which are not, which the Most High didn't choose to bring to naught things that are, man. So the Most High is using us to ultimately bring down Esau's kingdom, man. All right. and to usher in the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Point blank period, man. The foolish things of the world to confound the wise, man. All right? Because this ministry is looked at as what? A so-called black sheep thing, all right?
Yep.
Oh, all he want to do is talk about the Bible. All he want to do is preach, man. All right? He crazy. Yeah, man, but guess what? Through the wisdom and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, that shoe is going to be on the other foot, and his wisdom and his knowledge looking crazy to y'all, we look righteous and marvelous to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Right.
We looking like outcasts to y'all, but to the Lord we're princes, kings, judges, priests, rulers, man, of the planet Earth to come. But with that, we're going to turn and face the east and give infinite honors and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to the Apostle Green Millstone, rule well and teach well, and are worthy of the double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Aki, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 60 times. Kwam Yashala,
Kwam Yashala.
Bob,
Bob the Bob.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Until next time, Aki, Shalom.